Hello people, in this video we will look at this book, Natarajan's textbook of orthopedics. Let's look inside. Now let us look at the contents. So this is an orthopedic textbook, guys. So what will you expect? So they're giving some history here, and then how to take history, what is arthrotomy, some common terminology, arthrotomy, arthrodesis, arthroplasty, osteotomy, osteoclasis, okay, and other terms which you should know. First they're covering that, that's interesting. And there's some self-assessment, key points, and then they're giving self-assessment at the end of every chapter, looks like, which is nice. Coming to congenital deformities, this is very important. Congenital talipes equinovarus, varus is it? Okay. Then coming to upper limb, what and all can happen. Look at these names. Something with the shoulder, then you have the Klippel-Feil syndrome, winging of scapula, okay, and this is having some problem with the fingers, isn't it? Dactylism, okay. Then they're talking about skeletal deficiencies, neck, spine, etc. And again, you can see at the end of every chapter, key points, self-assessment, common developmental disorders of bone. So it's not congenital, they're talking about developmental. So you have so many dysplasias here, okay. Then infection of bones and joints, osteomyelitis. Then bone and joint tuberculosis. Tuberculosis gets a special chapter. Then you have reticuloendothelial bone diseases, metabolic, endocrine, reticuloendothelial bone diseases. Then arthritis, avascular necrosis, guys focus, osteochondritis, tumors of bone, osteoid ostoma, osteoblastoma, osteochondroma, enchondroma, osteosarcoma, giant cell tumor, what else, Ewing sarcoma, so many things, bone metastasis, etc. Neurological muscular disorders, cerebral palsy, etc. Neck and upper limb, spine and lower limb. Guys, focus. Is it becoming too much? Just the contents. Advances in orthopedic surgery. So in orthoplasty, what you have, arthroscopy, etc. Let's turn the pages. I think we are at the end of contents. Oh no, still so much content. Oh, wait. There's so much of content, is it? Okay. Fine. Now let's just turn some pages generally here and there, looking at some images. What is this here? Tuft of hair in the back. So that is a marker of what? Spina bifida occulta. Are you able to see this tuft of hair? Is it clear? I think it's not very clear, isn't it? Look at this image, guys. Cold abscess over the elbow. Okay. Diagrammatic representation of vertebra showing operative procedures for costotransversectomy and anterolateral decompression. What are you understanding here, guys? They have marked here something, and here also they have marked something. So of the vertebra, they are doing some operative procedure. What is this? Pelvis X-ray. What are you seeing? Pathological fracture. Triradiate pelvis. This one is triradiate pelvis. This one is some pathological fracture, and this one is showing some looser zones. Okay. Application of hydrotherapy to enhance muscle power and polio limbs. So under the water, with buoyancy, he is trying to, what is this? Hip extensors, shoulder flexors. So interesting. Hydrotherapy. Okay. What is this? X-ray showing slippage of L5 over S1. Hold on. Is it clear at all? Here you have the vertebral column. Okay. If it's clear for you. Then what is this? Diagrammatic representation of terrier dog sign in spondylolisthesis. L4, L5. Note the decapitation of the head of dog. Yeah, I can see a dog here. This is the mouth, or what do you call? And this is the dog's legs, let's assume. Terrier dog sign, spondylolisthesis. Note the decapitation of the head of dog. Do you see anything like that? So here you can see instead of belt, right, it's actually kind of detached. So that is the terrier dog sign, decapitation. Injuries to bone, joint, something to do with the hand here. Illustration of the Bennett fracture dislocation. What are they showing here? X-ray of hand antero-posterior view showing second metacarpophalangeal joint subluxation. Wait. See, this is the second one, isn't it? Wait, let me show you. This is the second one. Can you see? Compare it with the others. This kind of looks subluxated, isn't it? Okay. Turning some more pages here. Fracture of coccyx. Dennis 3-zone classification system of sacral fractures. So we're talking about the sacrum. So you have zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Dennis 3-zone classification system of sacral fractures. Okay. Then, what's this? Patient with ankle spanning external fixator. Ankle spanning external fixator. Here there's a chapter on amputations. Going forward, what is this? Application of ultrasonic therapy. For what? Rehabilitation, physiotherapy and rehabilitation. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so some more stuff and then we close the book. So in this video, we looked at this book, Nataraj, Textbook of Orthopedics and Traumatology. It's quite a small handy book, isn't it? For orthopedics. Wait, let's look at those key points and self-assessment. Wait. See, look at this chapter. This is developmental disorders of bone. Okay. So in developmental disorders of bone, they've given you the key points. So what are they talking about here? Dysplasias, multiple exostosis, enchondromatosis, achondroplastic dwarf, mucopolysaccharidosis, osteogenesis imperfecta, etc., osteoporosis, fibrous dysplasia, congenital pseudarthrosis of tibia. And they're giving you what could the university exam questions be, right? Short notes on exostosis, osteopetrosis, and then you will give, they have also given you some multiple choice questions. Okay, where do you think the answers are? There is a page giving the answers, and they also have a instruments appendix, so all the instruments you can look at. So that's it guys in this book on orthopedics. Bye bye.